Hello everyone, Ramya, Assistant Professor of CSC Department from Rogini College of Engineering and Technology. Subject code CS8078, Green Computing, Unit 3, Topic Green Data Center. Objective to learn about the concepts of Green Data Center. Green Data Center, the ever increasing digitization of modern life has resulted in an increased deployment of data center facilities. Data centers are complex ecosystems that interconnect elements of the information and communication technology, electrical and magnetic fields of engineering, and is identified within the much suited global e-sustainability initiative. They represent the fastest growing contributor to the ICT sector's overall carbon footprint. Next one, data center IT infrastructure. In an efficient modern green data center, there are two layers of infrastructure: the IT infrastructure, facilities infrastructure. Here the IT infrastructure means we mean the server technology, networking systems and storage provided within a typical data center. That means it is used for the role of networking within the data center, the role of storage and the type of storage provision. The next one is servers. It takes many forms and provide many different services and functions. They provide a service as part of the bipartite communication between the client and the server. Here the server may be a program connected locally on the same hardware machine or remotely through the networking infrastructure. Here we have three types: rack mounted servers, blade servers, containers. Rack mounted servers means it consists of two sizes, 19 or 23. It is used for fitting a racked server into a standard with cabinet. It is a fairly straightforward procedure. Next one is blade server. Here in this, blade servers are self-contained individual machines with power and network cabling for each unit. Here the blades are housed within a blade system container that should be mounted in a standard cabinet. Next one is containers. This is the next logical step in server configuration design for data centers was a self-contained data center module. It is also shipped inside a standard size transport container, and also it is used for shipping goods overseas. Otherwise it is used for high goods vehicles. Container based data centers provide an off the shelf solution to data center needs. Next one is networking. The gateway machine of a data center will sit at the entrance to the data center. Here it is primarily it is used for the protocol translation. For example, local area network, wide area network outside of the data center. It is used for the most cases the internet service providers network. Next one is storage. The data storage is a critical element of data center design. Here a number of options exist, each of which caters to the requirements of other elements in the overall IT infrastructure choices made. IT platform innovation. Physical hardware computing is only half the story of data center design. First one, server farm or cluster. That means it is categorized by multiple physically discrete machine. It also closely linked to provide the logical interface of a single machine. Grid computing. Here the core aim of grid computing means it is used to integrate disparate resources across organizational domains into what became termed virtual organization. For example, data server in one domain may be integrated with a network cluster in another domain. It is also in the form of a powerful data analytic platform. Next one is service orientation or service oriented architecture. It is in the form of instantiation, promotes a separation of concerns between the software and the server hardware. It is also used for providing both data and processing resources over a network. Then only have to decouple that service installation from a machine readable service interface. Next one is virtualization. It enables a single hardware machine running a single OS to host multiple virtual machines. This also lead to a single host machine running multiple virtual machines. Cloud computing. It makes a separation of concerns between service, platform and infrastructure. Next one is IT infrastructure management. In this, first we are going to see the server power. The traditional approach for data center operators to meet SLA has been through provisioning for peak demand for not just daily peaks but also seasonal ones, and to top it off with a generous safety margin to allow for demand growth through the expected planning horizon of the deployed equipment. Server power management in the data center. Here the power management represents a collection of IT processes and supporting technologies geared towards optimizing data center performance against cost and structural constraints. For instance, increasing the deployable number of servers per rack when racks are subject to power or thermal limits makes power consumption more predictable and easier to plan for. Thank you.